Coming into our 5th bout of the night, let's take a look at the tail of the tape, Mike.
All right, this is a 185-pound amateur fight here.
Absolutely, we've got Dino Juklo, 22 years of age, 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, with an amateur record of 3 wins and 1 loss. Taking on Raleigh Abbott, who is 26 years of age, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 185 pounds, with an amateur record of 2 wins and 1 loss. And the first thing I see here, Mike, is a 6-inch height advantage.
Oh yeah, I mean, that is a very tall man at 185. I mean, 6'4" is a very tall man at any weight, but...
Now let's send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, to call out the fighters. Raleigh Abbott coming to the cage. I have to say, I love watching Raleigh Abbott fight. He only has 3 amateur fights under his belt, but I got the opportunity to commentate his 2nd fight, which was versus Mark Sistok from Pittsburgh, and Abbott is a brawler. He's very schooled in Greco-Roman wrestling. Look for a lot of tie-up clinches and slams tonight, and he goes 100% non-stop.
I think it's always interesting to see a Greco guy in any MMA fight because you're looking for high amplitude throws from the upper body. Always fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, and it's interesting to think that his opponent, Dino Juklo, is 6 inches taller than him, which could mean one of 2 things. It could mean he could not be able to get off on those high upper body throws. It could also mean that that will actually be transferred to Juklo's hips, where he will be able to get really big tosses.
Yeah, I mean, the taller guy with the longer body, sometimes, I mean, when you get inside, it's easier to get that body lock on them. You know, and if you're a Greco specialist.
Now we need from the blue corner, Dino Juklo. Dino Juklo.
Dino Juklo coming out to a Coolio song from the 1990s hit, Dangerous Minds, starring Michelle Pfeiffer.
Gangster's Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise it is in Pittsburgh. Juklo, 6 inches taller than Abbott and coming from Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, 22 years of age. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu always has a good show up at our Gladiators of the Cage events, and their fighters always fight with a lot of heart. I just can't wait to see what Raleigh Abbott does. I love watching him fight. I don't know, there's something about it. I hope that we get to see the Raleigh Abbott I saw the last time I called for him. He fought so hard in every round that in between the rounds he looked like he was going to die in his corner.
And you know, I think the body shapes here make this an interesting fight. I mean, sometimes you just like to see guys with disparate shaped, you know, bodies go at it. It's just fun to watch.
Very Japanese happening here. Juklo is above the cage with the top of his head right now. Very skinny in comparison to Abbott. Raleigh Abbott's a fighting guy, man. I don't know, there was a lot of controversy in his last fight. But first, let's send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is in the Gladiators of the Cage Advanced Amateur Middleweight Division, calling for 3 3-minute rounds. Your referee, Chip Snyder. First, introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 185 pounds. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall with a record 2 wins, 1 loss, 26 years of age, from GOTC MMA from Atlanta, Georgia. It's Raleigh, the Rabid Rabbit Abbott. And his opponent, weighing in this evening at 185 pounds, he stands 6 foot 5 inches, a 70-inch reach. His record is 3-1. He's 22 years of age. He trains and fights for the Stout Training in Renzo Gracie in Pittsburgh. From Bosnia, Dino Juklo.
Round 1 starting up between Dino Juklo and Raleigh Abbott. Highly anticipated fight happening in the first tier amateur, advanced amateur rules here tonight.
And here they come.
Abbott already pushing up Juklo onto the fence, grabbing that upper body. Double overhooks. Good knee.
Nice punch to the face on the inside. Has
Good
the tie
throwing.
clinch.
Oh my gosh, tie knees. Abbott looking for that beautiful S-grip, Greco-Roman style, trying to get a hold of that upper body of Juklo. And Juklo with the takedown.
Never a good thing when a Renzo guy gets on top of you.
Never count Raleigh Abbott out. I'm telling you, he's got heart.
He is the Rabid Rabbit.
I agree completely with that name. The Rabid Rabbit Abbott. Rabid Rabbit Abbott.
Not only does it rhyme, but you know, not many men are going to pick a small, ineffectual animal as their fighting nickname. But at 5'10", 185, he's certainly not a small, ineffectual animal himself.
Raleigh Abbott don't care. Now, I have to say, Juklo right now had his back turned to the fence, which isn't really in his best favor for this ground and pound.
No, and it looks like Raleigh Abbott is. He looks like he's landing more effectively from the bottom of guard than Juklo is from the top.
Wow, I have to agree with you. That was a big right hand straight from the bottom. Dino, nice body head, a couple head shots. Not a lot of damage happening on either side with these fighters.
There he is posting up, trying to land. Uses reacher, falling back to a leg lock.
Wow, not a lot of leg locks here tonight.
Falling back on the Achilles lock here.
Abbott needs to sit on that leg. He needs to get up and try to sit on that foot.
Now, only straight leg locks are allowed here in the amateur ranks. No twisting leg locks. You're not going to see any toe holds or heel hooks.
Looking for a straight Achilles lock with Juklo.
Realized he didn't have it, gave it up. Probably a wise decision on his part. You don't want to crank your arms out on a submission that you don't have.
Now, any submission grappler can tell you how frustrating it can be to have a guy that long and that lanky on top of you in an MMA fight. Very frustrating, very difficult to move and maneuver your legs and your body around. Abbott is ready to go.
For the stand-up with 35 seconds left here. Nice body shot. Good kick by Juklo.
Raleigh Abbott pushing Juklo against the fence. Another S grip by Abbott. Let's see if he can get a toss and try to get a couple points scored here in this round. Wow, another good takedown by Juklo.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time here for him to really capitalize on that takedown, but still points nonetheless.
A lot of heart shown by both fighters, but I have to give that first round to Dino.
Yeah, I also would agree. He was the one who scored 2 takedowns. The striking from stand-up wasn't significant, or probably relatively even, but positional dominance by Juklo is probably going to give him around here.
I have to wonder how that would affect Raleigh Abbott mentally, knowing that his bread and butter is his Greco game and his takedowns, and he just got taken down a couple times in his first round. Right off the bat, I mean, not having much success with his clinch work.
Yeah, that can't feel good. When your primary game is takedowns and you end up getting taken down, you know, your mindset can't be healthy there.
Absolutely. I will say Abbott had a few good Muay Thai knees. He was able to get off a bit of a rhythm, but that was quickly stopped by Dino.
Yeah, we'll see what his corners instructed him to do with round 2 here.
I would say he needs to keep his back off that fence and kind of get a turn. Round 2 beginning. Dino Juklo and Raleigh Abbott. A touch of the gloves of the fighters. Abbott again going for that takedown in the clinch with his back against the fence right off the bat.
Yeah, he keeps getting put in this position where his back is against the fence, and it's really going to be hard for him to hit any kind of Greco throw when your back is against the fence.
And it appears that Dino may actually be able to take the back, or here is a full mount.
Full mount.
Big punches happening, and Raleigh turns and gives up the back. Not a good idea.
That is what happens when you miss a Greco or judo-style throw here, and Chip Snyder watching closely in this position.
I think Dino needs to watch those punches that were landing on the back of the head.
This is real close to being stopped here. If he doesn't improve his position,
it is over. Abbott had no answer for the ground and pound of Dino. Very, very impressive performance tonight.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I don't think Abbott is seriously hurt, but if you don't improve your position and you keep taking those unanswered shots, there's nothing the ref can do but stop the fight. Absolutely.
Another win in the books tonight for Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. They've got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I think, you know, you can't look at that any other way. I mean, 2-0 for your school. you know, that's got to feel good.
Absolutely. Abbott looking a bit disheveled over the whole ordeal. I can understand the frustration, and he wasn't out, and he wasn't really hurt, but let's take a look at our instant replay and see how that all played out. Here we see the ground and pound beginning. I will point out a lot of shots hit the back of that head.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, the back of the head rule is somewhat subjective, and as long as the glove is touching part of the ear, it's generally going to be okay, especially when the other fighter just shows you nothing but the back of the head.
Yeah, you can't just turn and give up the back of the head and expect not to be hit. I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, most of those shots are clean, and honestly, it's not like there is a tremendous amount of damage done.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and send it over to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official decision. Dan Bogan, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, after 43 seconds of the second round, a tap due to strikes, fighting out of the blue corner, Dino Juklo! Take it away, Katie.
Great job dealing with your opponent's pressure. Can you tell us what was going through your mind when you got full mount?
I just felt him getting really tired towards the end of the first round. He's really strong, but I was able to take him down and get on top of you, and I just finished him off with strikes.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank tonight?
I want to thank everyone at Style Training Pittsburgh, Henzo Gracie Pittsburgh. I couldn't get this win without him. I want to thank all my coaches, Mike Wilkins, Curries, White Mike, Warren Stout. Just thanks everyone for coming out and watching me fight.
Congratulations.
Give it up for Dino Juklo, the Bosnian bad man.
Wow, what a great fight. Dino Juklo moving on to an amateur record of 4 wins, 1 loss. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you see a second round finish like that, it's always impressive. I mean,
I say we should take a minute here and send it over to our sponsors.